gentlemen, welcome to Connect 360 presents Group Therapy. I am King Bear in the building.
Michelle Kane.
The one and only, heavy, sexy, duty, cutie.
Heavy duty cutie.
I had to get him going.
Hey, the lady said it. It must be true.
Well, you see them eyebrows? They were like Morse code.
I'm telling you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got.
Okay, that's my superpower. Be careful, girl.
I see.
Be careful, girl.
Look, go ahead. Don't hurt the camera.
So we got a great show for you guys. We're going to get started. We're not going to delay. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, especially the comment side, because we love that. And also, just as a let you know type of thing right now, we have officially opened up another portal to get to us. We are now officially streaming on Spotify. So if you can't, there we go. Oh no, that was so hard. But if you can't get on YouTube, or if you don't like it where if you're trying to watch the show or things are happening, you got to change off your phone and it goes off, that's irritating, hop on over to Spotify. That way you can do whatever you got to do. You can turn your phone off and you can still hear all of our big mouths going. So don't forget. So YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and Spotify, follow and add our videos. All right?
What Bear meant to say is, if you want more of the heavy duty cutie, all day, all night, please go to Spotify.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, he could have said that for himself. I don't know why he had to do it for me, but I'll give it to you.
And
all right.
follow.
And follow. All right, so you guys ready to get started?
Let's go.
All right, great show. Let's get to it.
Let's go.
One thing we're talking about with leaders is if you go to group therapy, and this is something that I emphasize, no two group leaders are necessarily going to lead group in the same way.
All right, guys. I ask you. Now, the way I'm going to phrase this question is kind of a question and a scenario setup.
Okay.
But so I ask you guys, in your opinion, you guys have noticed the way that society has been going as far as the interaction between men and women, as far as whether it's dating or, trying to be connected with somebody. I won't necessarily say it's only dating, but it's this thing out now, and it's been like this for a little while, but there's this thing out now where women believe that, one, they don't need a man, they can do everything
damn self.
They can do everything themselves.
No, damn.
But that's just, hold on, okay, don't get triggered now. Hold on, let me get out the full. You see what I'm saying? Like, damn, like,
Lift and shoot.
Relax.
I feel like Nas.
Yeah, don't make us call that number. What's the? No, okay. There's.
Oh.
Nobody knows about this because this is a totally different show.
Yeah.
So anyway, so women have that persona about them now, but now it's starting to go even further to the point where women are now saying things. And not all, but it's starting to become the general consensus of, look, don't even call me, don't hit my inbox, don't approach me on the street, don't do any of that stuff until you could meet this criteria for me. Like, my rent is this, my mortgage is this, I got this bill, I got that bill, I got this to take care of, this to take care of, all that. If you can't take care of all that, with the fact that I want to be able to quit my job and, be at home, and I want you to pay for somebody to come clean the house.
You're dating the wrong person.
Yeah.
So,
quality versus quantity, in my opinion.
It's just,
I want someone quality, and that's not a quality person for my life.
now, Okay, so that's kind of where my question was going. So when you hear comments like that, or you hear people who believe in that, because of course there's two sides to every coin. Some women are out here saying, well, she's actually doing God's work because at least she's telling a guy up front and not having him walk into a situation where he might like her and then turn around and be like, well, if you want to be with me, you got to do all this, or I'm gonna go out and find somebody else. So,
Choice.
right. So, but so on the first part, is that a mentality that should be looked at as quantifiable? Like, should people be able to have that type of mentality in the world?
They can have that. Forgive me for jumping on the conversation, but they could have that type of mentality or that type of thought. It is up to the other party to accept it or not at the end of the day, right?
Okay.
For me personally, if I meet someone who I find who's equally yoked and all that good stuff, you know, not just the outside attractive, but mentally, spiritually, all that good stuff, and financially, then they come and say and tell me, look, my game plan is to stop working in the next 2 years, 6 months, whatever it is, And if I agree to that, then that's one thing, right?
Right.
But if we're dating and we're about to get married, she wants to quit her job just out of the blue, and now all the pressure is on me, and all she's doing is just staying home, nah, bro, that ain't happening.
We need to be prepared for it.
You would have to prepare. You have to have a conversation beforehand.
But what if that conversation happens to hit you? Like, say she was all about the equally yoked, but now since there's a movement where people are starting to accept this, it doesn't sting like it used to. You would hear that before and they'd be like, oh my God, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Nowadays, everybody's been numb to it.
It's a generational thing, man.
Right, but you would think that, but there's people our generations that are starting to say the same things. So which generation is it that's doing it?
It's an influence. It's influenced by TV, music, shows that they say, oh, this is normal now.
Right,
this is the norm.
And that's my point.
Yeah.
So if you get with somebody who that wasn't their way of thinking,
right,
they become influenced, and now, so y'all have time in together.
Right.
And now she's like, you know what? Everybody else is doing this like this, and I want that lifestyle now. I don't want to have to work. I don't want to have to, and I don't want to be a housewife. I don't want to have to cook and clean and all that either.
I gotta go. This shit's gonna drive me crazy, bro. Are you crazy? You don't want to cook and clean,
right?
And you don't want to work.
You don't want to do.
Well, I mean, that's the mentality that's starting to be shown.
I'm not gonna cuss.
But
that's kids. Is there kids involved? So
I mean, it could be like, say you're with the person 3, 4, 5 years. Say you're a kid and a half in already. You know what I'm saying? So now there's kids, and then all of a sudden your partner flips the script. They change the game. Now the things that you were attracted to and that they used to do, they no longer want to do. But now you're vested. You have children. You have things. So you're going to do deuces. But you do realize how the world is set up.
I understand. But I won't be happy. I'll be miserable.
That's a setup. Like, you misled me.
Yes.
You set me up to do all of that, and then I complied to everything you asked, and I did my part, and now all of a sudden you like, well, I don't want to do nothing no more.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would be willing to face the ramifications?
Huh?
You'd be willing to face the ramifications?
Been there, done that. At the end of the day, what's the third one? Fourth one? At the end of the day, I got to be happy too, right? I always put everyone first. And this time in my life, it's about putting me first.
Okay.
That's just me.
So how much more child support and potentially alimony could you kick in and you still continue to be happy?
At the end of the day, I'll be out in a different country, right? Then you say
it doesn't matter.
What am I gonna do? Send pesos? Am I sending the pesos? You know what I mean?
So you just gonna just scorch her, just blow it all up and just be like, man, I'm out.
You know,
Ice, where you at?
yo,
You get one.
Y'all see my license and paperwork? Son, don't got it. Come get me. Come
they're like,
get
what's your name? It doesn't matter, sir.
me. Come get me.
I was like, divorced, 7 kids,
Come get
and she
me.
don't want to work. He's like, I got you, bro. Where you want to go?
Got you.
I'll send you to Europe. Okay, thank you.
Word, because we giving out tickets.
See though, like for real.
But think about it like that. What if it was flipped though? What if the
And
guy?
we were gonna get there.
Yeah. How would you feel?
Oh,
Ooh.
Because there is such thing as a kept man.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
and he be kept with his mother. No, not. I'm so independent.
Right.
I do want that extra security,
Mhm.
but I'm not gonna lessen what I do to accommodate something else. If I'm not gonna say, and then if he just comes down, I see how you was fixing it, because that is irritating.
Right.
To hear that somebody just automatically say, well, I don't want to work no more. I don't want to do this, but I want you to take care of me and stuff like that. Then I would be a hoe.
And you don't bring nothing to the table.
Hold on.
But isn't that the same thing that's flipped?
Because why would I want to be with
But
you?
are you going to stay in it though?
No, I would probably have to leave. I couldn't see me stand, because you broken it. You broken the vows of what we came into the agreement with.
Yeah.
Now, if it, like you said, if it's something we agreed upon, I can deal with that, because I worked
you
up
planned.
to it and I prepared for it. But just to tell me in the middle, we might be just getting our money up, getting a house.
Right,
You know,
right.
listen, then you want to throw it, and then you want to sit back, get your nails done. You don't even want to get damn about the kids run out in the street and stuff like that. No,
I know that's
like,
right.
And then you want to be all cute and shit like that. And
He wants to get manicures with you every week.
Ain't got to rock that Dolce and Gabbana.
where the kids gonna be at?
At
In the car waiting.
Daycare. Yeah, they be at daycare.
Not at home.
Gonna pick
That you got to pay for.
Oh, I got
No, you gotta pick them up.
I got to pick them up, take them to daycare, get your hair and nails done. You out partying with your friends. You don't clean the house. You don't cook. You don't do nothing.
Yeah.
And you probably barely give me sex.
Oh,
Yeah.
but he bites the weed though.
I said, hold on.
It still don't matter.
You paused for a second though. Yeah.
But no, I would give up smoking if all that happened. Like,
You would have to, because you pay for everything else.
you know what I'm saying? I would be
miserable,
miserable.
too.
I mean, broke.
She'd be in the bathroom looking for scraps. Like,
Like any little thing. No, that's crazy. That's just a lazy person
Yes.
that is inconsiderate, and you just want go find you a millionaire. Go find somebody who want to do that. But I don't know. And this man that does that,
Oh yeah.
both sides, man, it
that
went.
does that, and it's just like, poor soul. You be crying and stuff. What you crying for? You dealing with it, and I think that's another thing that irritates me. People cry about it all the time, but you can walk away from the situation.
Yes.
Either you can make that choice. If not, deal with it. Don't come in my ear and crying about, oh, she did it. But you knew it. She did it yesterday. She did it before yesterday.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing changing, but you keep going back. Why? Why?
Scared to be alone. Scared to be alone.
You'd rather go through that?
No, I get it, but I'm just saying in general.
Stockholm syndrome. Yeah. Sometimes it's like I'd rather be hurt and with somebody than not hurt and alone. It's a crazy way of living and thinking, but some people literally do that.
That's true.
I mean, the silent generation was full of them. Our grandparents,
Yes.
because it was a lot easier for grandma and grandpa to stay together, even though they couldn't stand each other.
Yep.
But
they don't
for the
want to break
family,
their barrier.
right,
And what society says, we're all together as a family.
Miserable.
right.
Yeah.
But people saw that, well, my grandparents lived this, but they don't see what they went through.
Right.
Correct.
To get
When
to
you
that
ain't
point.
around.
Right. You know, they probably never.
Those conversations in the bedroom talk about finances, life, family, whatever it is.
You got kids on top of kids,
Yeah.
and then the grandbabies, and everybody bringing in all this stuff.
Especially if there's like stepkids now involved. They're like, that's not my blood, but he's in, you know what I mean?
You stepped out, now you got illegitimate kids and all this stuff.
All that type of stuff. Yeah.
It's really big.
Yes,
So
yes.
You had, so that's
Yeah. We finding out with DNA now. They're like, hold on, that wasn't my cousin? That ain't my sister?
No, that's your brother. That's your cousin.
That's
just
daddy's kid. That ain't daddy and mommy's kid. What the?
And see, generation back there accepted it. This generation right here is like,
Nah. That's not right. You peoples
That's
Yes.
why they couldn't get your ass.
You're welcome.
Keep on.
You're welcome. Like
Boy,
to sweep,
stop.
like to sweep stuff under the rug. A lot.
Boy, stop.
Yeah, they do.
Boy, stop.
They do.
Am I right or wrong?
You peoples don't?
But
No,
everybody-
we deal with it.
Oh,
My
Heavy duty.
South American
Heavy duty.
people, we deal with it.
Arnold.
He's lying.
Come on, man. Come on, dog.
yeah,
Come on.
face.
Y'all do it too. Y'all do it too. Come on, man.
Simple. How
A personal one or just
No,
out?
I mean, out
Oh,
there.
okay. Okay, so you have a South American couple,
Yeah.
father and mother,
Yeah.
and they have some kids,
Okay.
and then all of a sudden, the father who works every day,
Mm-hmm.
who goes to the bar after work, mom sits at home, she don't ask no questions, nothing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Father starts catching the eye of a certain female
At the
at
bar.
work, at the bar, at the
yeah.
work. If he sleeps with her
Mm-hmm.
and has a kid, is he gonna go home and say, "Hey, just putting everything out there, I got somebody else pregnant"?
No, that's being a man. You're not gonna snitch
on.
on yourself. I mean,
So how is that different than what you're saying that we do? Isn't that putting it under the rug?
Got him.
no, we don't have rugs.
No, God!
You like that?
No, God, please, no!
Sometimes you just can't.
We got laminates. We got laminated floors. We got laminated.
Okay. So the question I was gonna ask, no, I'm really not. I'm trying to keep it highbrow
Yes.
because we have other people who are watching it on.
gotta say that was
That was good. That was
You
good.
can't- you can't-
How dumb is that?
It was, but it was funny. It got me. It caught your ass off guard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Because I thought we were going somewhere.
No, we was.
He got to go Mr. Joker relief again.
Try the ICE letter. Yeah,
No,
I'm
say
not
put
hurt.
that under the rug.
Okay.
You say you got some.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Okay, back on topic. So, if say you have that situation and it turns into a point where, say you get with somebody, either one of y'all,
Okay.
and the person you get with makes significantly less money, say almost $50,000-$60,000 less than you, right? But they're still doing their thing. They go to work every day. They work hard. They come home. They, their paycheck comes in with the rest of them, and they contribute as much as they can and all that. So it's no question. It's not like they expect you to pay for everything while they get to keep their money. They're actually in it. So they're doing the family.
Sure.
They just happen to be at a place of life where their income is considerably less than yours. Maybe even twice less than yours. So in that situation, you've been with that person for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And you got kids with that person. That person catches that wild hair where it's like, you know what? He or she can do this without me. Like, they literally make enough, and my contributions financially is not really there. And we already pay for daycare. We already have somebody that comes in and cleans the house. So if I just stop working, everything else could still be paid for. So now it becomes a thing where your burden or their burden isn't a financial one, because technically it was all being done
Majority.
essentially.
Majority.
Okay.
90.
Okay. It could have all been done on one salary.
Okay.
But they contributed and made things better.
Sure.
But if they didn't have it, say if they lost their job or something like that, nothing would change in the house, because you guys live in a certain way where, you're not spending everything every week. So you're good. But you could do it on your own, kind of thing.
I'll let her go first. I already.
Or they taking care of the house though?
No, because y'all already doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm saying, like, for the man, is he like a handyman, or like is he keeping the house steady?
Cutting the grass, that kind of stuff.
Right. If
Y'all already take care of that.
Yeah.
With
me.
Yes.
Well,
and then
y'all,
in your scenario, yes.
y'all, but you.
Yeah.
But it's y'all, because y'all are together, y'all love each other, everything's flowing smooth. But when the grass gets cut or needs cut, y'all call Gonzalez.
Wow.
If y'all need,
See?
Hey,
cheap shots.
Hey.
But
Shots.
It's not racist if it's true.
okay.
Don't be wild. Hold on, time out. I'll give it back to you. When was the last time you had a black dude come and cut your grass?
I haven't had grass in a long time.
Yeah, but when you did, when was the last time a black dude cut it? Never?
No, I had.
1870s.
He was Caribbean. Yeah, he was Caribbean. Jamaican.
Dominican. Like he
No,
playing.
Jamaican.
Puerto Rican.
He is
Cuban. That's
I'm
all
equal
Caribbean. You realize that, right?
equal opportunity for me. I love people. I love America.
So you had slave labor. You had black people out there cutting your grass and tending to your fields. Is that what you're saying right now?
I had
Is that what you're saying?
an African American business owner who cuts grass,
Oh,
and
because if we're born here, we're black Americans. We're not African. So if you had Africans cutting your grass, is that what you just said? Yeah, Africans cutting your grass?
he.
Boy, you're gonna be.
Go ahead.
I want to choose my. I want to choose my words because I know how he do wordplay. So let me think. The gentleman is Jamaican descent. He became an American many years ago
By boat or by paper?
by paper.
Did you see the paper?
I've known him for many years.
I've known you for many years. I ain't seen no paper.
You don't need to see my papers. Don't you believe me?
That's all I'm saying. I mean, I do.
How do I not know you're not from Nigeria with a good accent?
Because I'll pull up my DNA right now and show you that I'm Scandinavian.
0.01.
No.
2.
0.02?
3.5%.
3.
Yes. It went down 0.5% from last month. They update it every month or so, and then they'll send you something.
How do they
I'm
update
like,
it? It's in the same
that's what I
data?
was saying.
That's-
This is bullshit.
Yeah, it's not accurate.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was not happy when they said that.
yeah.
But they be updating, and some people still be flipping big time. They be like, you know how we said you were from Morocco?
Yeah, you're Filipino now. You're
Not
Filipino.
Morocco, Australia. Like, what the? How'd y'all miss that?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got new spit from me, so what the hell's going on?
Hey,
Anyway, we
So
bounced
Michelle
off
K, what would
But-
you do in this scenario?
Yeah. So you love the guy. He makes considerably less. You're able, because you're independent. We know that about the madam.
Yes.
And you're able to do it on your own.
Yeah.
However, you didn't have to because he was contributing. It was very little.
But he did something.
Mortgage, $2-3 grand, and he putting in 50 on it. You know what I'm saying?
Like what, dollars?
Yeah. Because he don't make a lot. No! Michelle K, don't lie. He trying.
God, please, no!
Oh, okay.
He tried, but that's the point of the exercise. So he
Okay.
he don't have enough to make a dent.
Yeah.
But he's going to work every day, and he's like, "Baby, I don't have that much, but here's my check. I mean,
Here's my
I'm
$250.
I'm trying to climb the ladder. Life is giving me some bad punches, and you know him. You know he's trying. He ain't talking about, man, they trying to fire me just because I
the wife
don't
hold
want to
me
go
down.
to work. You know, it ain't that type of attitude.
understand that.
Everything's good. It's just you're at a higher station than he is at life when y'all meet.
Right.
So, but he's willing. He's like, hey, I don't make nowhere near as much as you, but here's what I got.
What do you got?
Okay. And then all of a sudden he changes later. He's like, you know what? My little $50 don't count shit towards that $2,500
Why
mortgage.
should I work?
That $3,000, $4,000 mortgage. It don't. Yeah. You could do it without me.
But you still you love him though. You love this man.
Yeah. He's just now flipping while y'all like in the middle of it. Like you went to work Monday, everything was fine. Monday afternoon, you come home. He's like, babe, I want to talk to you about something. I've been thinking. And he hit you on a random Monday. Like, this is what he's planning to do. And I know I kind of go back and forth sometimes, but to make sure I won't this time, I already quit my job. I'm I'm diligent now. I have some hobbies, so I think I want to be a rapper. Okay, bad one. No, he just wants to stay home because that's even worse than just staying home, ain't it?
Yeah.
Be a 50-year-old rapper, he started his career.
I want to be a pastor and start my own ministry.
There you go.
There we go.
Something noble.
Yeah.
But regardless,
Yeah.
he don't want to do what he was doing before.
Right.
And he don't want to contribute because you got it already. So let him be great. You don't want him to be great.
This is like a picture out of my life.
Wow.
I'm looking at her eyes. I'm looking at her eyes, and I see her like going back in time.
I swear when I was married, like that was the situation between me and my husband. You know, I was making most of the money.
That was that Gemini Vulcan mind meld. I was like, let me pull it out and put her business out the street. I didn't know.
He wanted to sing and rap, so y'all really fucking hell with that one. He wanted to do that like he would be in there writing, but he worked.
Mm-hmm.
And he was them type of person. Say for instance, he had to be at work at 7. He'd be there at 9. But he was a good worker whenever he made it there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he worked.
Wait a minute, you said I caught that in reverse. He had to be there at 7, but get there at 9.
Yeah, 9 or 10. This was like
it wasn't like me.
You know, like one of them things that you be scared that you don't lose your job. But he was such a good worker.
They put up with it.
Yeah, they dealt with it.
Okay.
And he's still there to this day. This was over 20 some years ago.
Wow.
So I was just starting at my job. I was doing a dual position. I would be working clerking, and then I was doing other stuff after that. So I was bringing in more money. So, our bills and mortgage, it wasn't that bad. So if I made a little bit more, I would be like, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about, paying the bills. I got it, this week or whatever. And you just hold on to your money and stuff like that. And I did that for a while, but yeah. But then it came to a point.
You weren't doing no more?
Well, because when you did ask for money, he didn't have it because he was either spending it out. Like by the time he get his paycheck, he was owed so many people, which I didn't know how you owe people when you had money because you weren't paying no bills like that at the house. Every now and then you was, but for some reason you was broke. But then come to find
nice
out,
heavy boy.
Yeah, but when you taking care of women on the side, it'd be like this. So that's where your money going, and I was just
hustling.
like that. So it just became
idle hands at the devil's play shop.
Right, but I was still, I dealt with it for a little while, but then after a while, once I saw what you were doing, because it made no sense how you should even been saving money.
Right,
because I was doing pretty decent at that time. So it's like, and you're not bringing in nothing. So yeah,
hey, that hit home for real, didn't it? Wow.
I started talking. I'm like, boy, if they only knew. So I get it, and it's like, but I don't want. As long as I didn't take over everything, he was good at bringing money home. But when you do something like that, they will take advantage of you. Some, not all. But then they be like, well, shoot, like you said, you can do it on your own. What you need my money for? You know what I'm saying? You can pay. So that's how he was doing it without actually saying, well, I ain't going to stop working. I'm going to still have this money, but I ain't got to spend it because I know she got my back. So
you allowed that.
Right, and I allowed it.
So heavy in that scenario, is that worse than somebody just not working if they just want to keep theirs on their own? Because mine's
it's not worse. It's not worse because she allowed that to happen.
I did.
She gave permission.
But I didn't know at first because I opened the door to it because
you allowed it.
Yeah,
that's
why.
It
was a compromise. I thought, hey, we was gonna do this together.
But what was the compromise though? If you keep your money,
he was still taking care of the house. He was doing all that, taking care of the house. But then
after a while, that just stopped.
He wasn't doing any of that. It was like you was coming home. So it was like, what do you do in a scenario like that? So it was like. Yeah, so it hits a little different.
Yeah,
So but you love them.
Sure,
you love them. And then you got kids. So y'all threw everything out there that I was dealing with. Like the kids, I'm like this. Damn.
Yeah.
I was a fool.
You were young.
Yeah, I didn't know any better, and I was learning, but I know better now. But I know if a situation like that comes up, I'll know how to kind of handle it a little
Nip
better.
in the butt.
Yeah, and just be like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I do this, we have to do this on a different level. We both contribute and put money into a certain
account.
Yeah, and then like that, if something happened, then the burden won't be on either one of us. We can go back to that little funds that we had. It's changed my whole aspect.
Oh yeah,
I'm glad.
I'm not.
That's wisdom.
Those are the life lessons you need to grow.
Yeah,
Me.
True. So when you, if you see your kids get ready to walk down that same path,
oh, I'm on them. I'm on them. That's why I'm on them now.
On either side.
Both of them. I don't care who it is. I don't care. I don't even care. Like the baby mom, I talk to her like I talk to my children. Just think about the stuff that you're doing, because this is your legacy. You gotta you gotta prepare for your kids. And if your kids see you doing all this and you dysfunctional, they ain't learning nothing when they get to their age. Then it's gonna be even worse for them, because they have nothing to stand on. And then with the world going on, what it is, it's gonna they in trouble. So I would definitely be like, look, they might not listen. You might have to go the hard way, but I'm still going to be instilling that in their head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be independent. Make sure you have what you want. Do what you need to do to make it in this world. And if somebody else come along, that's just an addition. But don't be no fool. You know what I'm saying? Still think about, you know, what's good for you, especially if y'all have kids. Because people, men and women, they'll cut out in a minute. So they see something else, they like it. Damn, you and that kid. And then you stuck. Now you stuck with responsibilities, and now you looking like, damn, I should have thought about this better. But if you prepare ahead of time, and I don't live outside my means. I never did, because I know what I can do by myself, one income, financially. And I made that work for me all these years. Like I still have a good life, but I know how to live inside my means. So I don't have to depend on somebody, but if somebody came in, they won't have to.
You won't be a burden on them either.
No, there'll be a compromise at that point. We'll be able to figure it out. But yeah, I'll be on my kids. Like, no, don't.
How many times would you push that message? Like, if you see them going down that path, whether your kids are the good one and they got, you know, some sort of scumbag or scallywag trying to lynch on them,
I don't care.
You would never stop. You would never just say, you know what, you need to learn your lesson.
They're learning it because I can see it.
Right, but you're trying to get them from learning the full lesson. Yeah. How many times will you say, hey, son, daughter, you're being dumb. This person's going to drag you. This person's going to drag you. How many times do you keep saying this person's going to drag you?
Well, I done said it to my daughter. Well, it be seem like every time she be with someone, my daughter was with somebody, the first one, I saw her mood changing, and I'm paying attention, and I pulled her to the side, like, you know, what's going on? But he ain't doing nothing. You ain't leaving the room. You look depressed. You look sad. You're not happy.
Right.
It's on your heels every day. What's up? She went and told him that next day. My mama said, you ain't shit. So, I promise you. I was like this. You told him, she said, yep, you ain't doing nothing. You dragging me. She told him everything I said.
Wow.
And he was gone the next day.
So she was already feeling it. She just didn't know how to get out of the situation.
And I think it was just took me to just really kind of like, girl, please. Like, and I'm on them. Like, you're not going to come in my house and think, baby mom the same way. Y'all, I gotta be on them because you're not gonna bring my household down as best as I can. I'm gonna try to keep it running, and we not doing all that. But yeah, I do it as long as I can. I don't care how many. My mom is like that with me. Over 50 years. You know, but my mom and my dad is still in my life when it comes to relationships, and stuff like that. So. If they see something, they're going to say something. If they don't think it's good, my family, my sisters, we're that close. So it's like, no, you just don't let nobody just go down like that. If they wouldn't have listened, you know, so, but yeah. No.
So she's someone you care about.
Yeah.
And you love.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to be an ass. I ain't going nowhere. They're my 2 kids. And
wow. And
now I got grandbabies.
But in that scenario earlier, would you let that guy go, or you still try to work it out?
Who? So no, we had to let it go. I had to let it because you was bringing me down at that point. Because when I seen I'm doing all of this and you're not even profiting off of it.
Mhm.
You're just doing like
You're a user. You're a leech.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to let it go.
It's funny you say that because in society, from my point of view, I've seen so many females being that type of a leech to guys, right?
And it's expected almost.
I know. It's like
You're
society. It's
supposed
okay.
to want to do this
Right?
for me.
And the way I think about it, and please correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but here in the States, sometimes society says it's okay for a guy to take someone from, let's just say, McDonald's, right? And bring them up, right? Financially and everything. But when it's flipped, you don't really see a woman that's well established, great job, good money, do the same. Right? Because they're always like, oh no, if you date me, you gotta have at least 100,000. You gotta drive this. Your bank account, you gotta pay for my nail. That kind of society, and it just irks me. I can't stand that
Men
type.
are supposed to be the dominant person in relationships. They're supposed to be the head to me. They're supposed to be the head.
But that's how you were brought up, or is this how you learned?
No, that's how I was. I've
Same
seen
thing,
it.
essentially.
Because you could learn it from friends, family, peer pressure, like kids.
That's still part of your bringing up, though. But
Yeah.
I got you.
By family, I mean like
by
family.
parents.
Yes,
Gotcha.
That's what I meant.
You've
Gotcha.
seen it. You've
Gotcha.
seen how that father, my dad was the provider.
Mhm.
My mom was a stay-at-home mom, and she took care of the house, and my dad worked. Now, whatever came in between that one might have been good, but you learned that. But what I seen was when the man was the dominant person, it gave him more control over the females back then. They were like, it was rough. I'll say that. So me growing up, I want a dominant man, but I still want to have my own because I saw, looking through my mom, she depended on my dad. And then when she didn't have anything, she didn't know how to do anything because my mom didn't work. She didn't do anything. So she had to go back to school and relearn life over. And she was in her 30s. I don't want to be like that. So if I try to do it now, try to get it together now and stuff, and then you learn it, then it's a different avenue. But
But can you see yourself date someone that's working at the tire shop, making $15 an hour?
as long as you're working and you're established,
So that's established in what way?
you have your own. Now you could be making. You got some people don't make a lot of money, but they have their own place. They have a car, and they're not struggling. They might not be
Right, vacationing every other
right all the
month,
time, but they're not. They probably ain't got a lot in the bank, but they're not broke. And,
Right.
They,
Right.
They got their own.
maintain.
worse than
Exactly.
paycheck to
Right.
paycheck.
Yes.
You can't knock somebody like that.
Because they hustling,
They're
they're trying.
and stuff like that, but you can't actually pay your bills. It would be like one of them things. Like now, if you're struggling, and I don't know. That's
See?
I mean, that's.
But it's expected for guys to do that.
I wouldn't do that because I'll make sure I have my own.
You're
You know what I'm
different.
saying?
You're the
But-
matter. I'm just
Right.
saying in general.
Well,
Well,
yeah, it's expected for
yeah,
guys to
I-
tolerate that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's crazy to
But
me.
is that just here in the States, you think? Or is it like in Europe and Asia and all that good stuff?
Well, it's definitely
I was
not,
wondering.
at least in the Middle East, because the traditions are at a place where it's expected for a man
Yeah.
to do that. So indirectly it is,
Yeah.
because you can't go to India, you can't go to the Middle East, you can't go to Northern or Eastern Africa and be like, hey, girl, what you do for a living? No, because if you fall in love with somebody out there, they expect, okay, here's my family, and here's my family's list of stuff that you have to provide
A dowry?
in order to be with me, the dowry.
Yeah.
Right. So you're already going into it with the mentality of, I gotta be up here because she is not gonna be.
Well, that's a different
So
scenario.
that's a completely different scenario because that's a different people.
You're walking
Yeah.
into it,
Right,
and
right.
That's what they're.
And that's
what they're accustomed
that's
to.
not what we're really
And that
talking
culture
about.
believes like you can learn to fall in love later on, but you got to be financially stable first.
Yeah, but we're not talking about
Yeah.
that though. It's really important that we stay on the subject matter of if it should be accepted that one person, regardless if it's man or woman, first of all, if one person should be allowed to basically cut off themselves financially and depend on somebody else to do it. Now, if that's okay, then you have to side with the side of society that says these women who are now coming up with these lists, men, before you talk to me, here's my stuff.
So my thing is, it's the men that I have to look at to say, okay, like where's their mental state at, to where they be like,
What's the same thing as mental state for the female? It's the same shit.
what level they on? But it's a little different because men is supposed to be on a certain level versus women. Mental,
I don't
like,
think so.
On a dominance level, because they're supposed to be the head. We are not supposed to be the head of no household. The men are. So if you're in that scenario like that, then you got to.
Society has changed.
It did.
It's not like that anymore.
It does, but it shouldn't be like that. Just because it changed don't mean you have to honor it.
So if you are making 100,000 and that gentleman is making 20,000, he's still going to be the head in your eyes?
Yeah, because he's the man. He's still providing. He's still if he's still doing things in the household, like you doing cutting the grass, plumbing, whatever you doing, if you still contributing, I don't care what you making, as long as you still helping out the household in other ways.
Okay.
You should be good.
So you and I are together. Same scenario. You're making 100, I'm making 20. And I'll say, hun, I just quit my job.
Then you have to leave.
But I'm going to continue to take care of the house and the kids and cook.
But why do you
I'll be,
quit
what
your
is that
job?
called? Man husband? I mean, house husband?
Yeah,
House husband, right?
But
Kept man.
Kept man.
Why would you quit your job though?
Because it's just so much stress. And
Okay, so if you quit your job,
you make enough to pay all the bills by yourself.
so you'll be taking the kids here,
Yes.
doing all of that.
Yes.
He's gonna be a house husband.
I'm a house
I
husband.
can deal with that. As long as
Yeah.
somebody is doing something, and all I have to do is just go to work, and I don't have to come home and do nothing. So I'm talking about. I'll probably help here and there, but yeah,
You gotta pick up your drawers. I'm not picking up. And
But see, and that's getting away from the scenario, because in the scenario, it's society is allowing women to say, okay, in that scenario, great, we get it, because at least, all right, one's doing something, the other's doing something, and y'all are working together to make your house right.
Right.
But society is now accepting women to say, hey, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to pick up these kids. I don't want to take care of these kids. I don't want to clean up after these kids. And I sure as hell don't want to feed these kids. I need you to take care of everything here, which is all the house bills and everything.
This topic makes me angry.
And
I'm about to get
right.
angry.
Yeah.
And then not only that, but I expect you to pay.
Yeah, exactly.
Big. It's entitlement
Yes.
big. And most of them are doing it because they have what society deems as a cute face or a banging figure. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all
That's what they have to contribute.
literally bring to the table.
Yeah.
And when you talk to them and say, well, what do you bring to the table? 99% of them use that stupid line, I am the table.
Yeah.
The fuck does that mean? So put some food on it. It's like, I don't,
Yeah.
what do you mean you are the table?
Then they ain't got to
Like,
cook. They ain't got to do
Nothing.
Just-
And then once they put that
That's it.
part of the list in, they come with the other side. And I have needs. I need my nails done. I need my hair done. Because when you get with me, you see how good I look. This costs money. So I need you to maintain this look. Because if you can't do that and take care of the kids and pay for the house to be clean and pay all the bills.
I be
I
wishing.
just want to punch.
Sometimes I be trying to figure out why I haven't ran across some people like that. Cause
Yeah, I have
been
to.
Like,
And here's where I was on Michelle's side, and I disagree with you as far as it being on the women. I think society has gotten that way because of the men. And the reason
yeah, expectations.
it's not even the expectation so much. It's the simps, the simple men that are out there who said, "Hey, girl, I see you want to do this," and that man that you're with, he's like, "Nah, hell nah, dude, you got to do something."
Yep.
That
And this other guy, this simp comes, he said, "Yeah, but I got money. If you come over here, girl, you won't have to do nothing." And a few of them got wind of that, and now they all want that simp. But then now, you know, society has made it now. Now the simp is like, he's Prince Charming and a simp. And he has the financial backing of a small country. It's like, yo, you got to have all this money. You got to look good. You got to be above 6 feet. You got to pay and be willing to pay for all my bullshit. Never mind just my bills, but any little, hey, I just saw this new Birkin bag that I want and I'm going to go get it. And then they expect you to just, okay, here's a credit card.
And
that's simp, and that's what I'm saying. That's simp behavior on the men's side. Who, once a woman does that, a lot of these women out here, they'll do that and they be like, girl, my man does this, my man does that. And then her girlfriend be like, where'd you find him, girl? Because now, the rest of the men that don't do that, she's already locked it out. I don't want none of that. I want what my girl got right here.
And it's not even all peaches and cream for what she's getting.
No.
Right.
It might
not necessarily. Yeah, like he might be out there fucking 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, but he's providing everything.
And she'll stay.
And then because she's not going to tell her friend, oh, you know what? I get all this. I do all this. Yeah, but he have a different girl every...
You know, or he ain't coming home every night.
Yeah,
you know,
I found the receipts. He got a whole nother family.
2 weeks and stuff.
Right, he got a whole nother family with 2 kids and a wife and stuff, and I'm really a side, but he takes everything. You ain't going to tell that to your girlfriend. All you going to do is, girl, look at my new bag my man got. You see my nails?
That's materialistic, though. All you're worried about is just the material.
That's what they...
And that's literally what we're saying.
They getting the BBLs. They getting all this. All it's a they trying to create something. But I'm telling you, after 20-something years, it ain't gonna look the same.
Exactly.
Oh, it never does.
I don't want none of that.
Over and all that stuff like
That's the funny thing. It doesn't look the same after you come from the doctor. That's why they got to keep maintaining it.
Yeah.
Because it's like
that's a lot of money.
A lot.
To keep doing over and over and over. But you want, hey, you know, that's what you want. Do it. Right.
So if a man turns around and he has that same attitude, the same demeanor, just like I would blame a man, I would blame a woman for allowing this stuff. You know, because at the end of the day, you can always say no.
But they're not.
And they're not. And then it becomes even more difficult and more complicated if the person wasn't like that at the beginning. And then because they stay in their phones and Instagram this and TikTok that. And
everything.
Everybody.
They want to look at like the Kardashians. They want to look at so and so.
But then that's what I mean. Ooh, that hurts me. It just aggravates me. You know, people on Facebook, they put all this stuff, and then you know them personally, and you be like this.
You ain't like that.
You know, but that's what everybody want. You want everybody to think that you just have this perfect.
It's a phony life.
It's like crazy. Like why lie? Because when they see you in person, you over there crying. You got all you're not even happy anymore. But you want this perfect life, somewhat. You know, you got the BB, not to say the BBL, the nails done, the purses, the house, the car, but you're miserable.
That doesn't bring happiness. That's just an artificial.
It's just
temporary happiness. And once you have that bag, you're like, okay, I got it.
Now what?
Exactly.
And they don't even have nothing in there. Lip gloss, makeup.
Yeah.
Shit that's gonna make you not even look like yourself anymore.
Right.
You know, so it's like
it's a sad world.
It is. It's
give me a regular chick.
I mean, it's definitely a lot to do with self-esteem issues and things of that nature.
Yes.
Because that's where that comes from.
Yeah.
Society tells you you're not good enough on your own. You're not pretty enough. You're not thin enough. You're not curvaceous
that's
enough.
Been like that since
God knows. But the difference is because of social. Yes, it is because of social media.
Yes.
So back in the days, they didn't have that bombarded in their face.
It was just magazines.
Right. But then you know what you can do with a magazine? Close it, and the magazine don't make noise.
Sure.
But as soon as your phone ring, you know,
all this stuff.
I was amazed.
I agree.
Just this week, somebody called me, and while I was on the phone, I got a fucking ad on my phone.
What?
An ad.
Like you hear
it popped up? No, I didn't hear it. But it wasn't like a commercial. But
I was confused.
I would have cut it off. I would have like, that's it.
You're like Surrealist.
I'm going back to the stone. I'm going back to the Stone Age. It's over.
Get the yellow pill.
But they ain't far from it. They ain't far from it. They are not far from it. But no, while I was talking to the person, Like because I'm on my Bluetooth,
Yeah.
so it's always in my ear. And I happened to pick up my phone, and then when I turned on my screen, you see the person that you're talking to in the red hang up and the green, hold or whatever. At the bottom of the screen, it was an ad on the telephone call. I don't remember what it was for. It was, because your phone's always listening. So it was something that I probably searched before, like maybe a hard drive or storage case or something like that. And I was like, wait a minute, that's new. Like, when the hell did like not on the telephone calling page?
Right.
Yeah.
Like anything else, if I'm on Facebook, if I'm on social media, if I'm playing my game, like if I'm Google searching something, I'll see the ad pop up on the. I get that, but while I'm on the phone call, like
no.
So and I say that just to say, like, society has infiltrated everything about us now. And if you got one of these supercomputers glued to your face or glued to your ear, they know that that's a way that they can make money. And the only way you can make money, the only thing that sells almost as good as sex or violence is things that destroy people's self-esteem.
Sure.
To tell you you're not good enough the way you are.
Yeah.
Tell you know what? Not even that, you're cute, but this can help you. It's, you look horrible, but use this product and you will be Kardashian level. You will be, oh my God. Every guy will want you and every woman will want to be you.
Yeah.
But you need this product. And it's only $500.
Right.
I mean, that's nothing. And if it's that much, well, once you get it, you can attract the guys that'll pay for it for you. Like they not only provide you the brainwashing, but they provide you the solution, and then they provide you the solution to reach the solution. It's like, if you can't afford it, just get one of these guys that'll do it for you.
Right. It's coming back to that self-esteem. You have to really know your self-worth at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And once again, in my eyes, that's where it comes right back to the men again, because a lot of times, from what I've seen, my personal thing, a lot of these younger women out here, there's no validation from a male in their life. Zero. And when that happens, that's when guys can start creeping in and telling you, oh, you know what? When you put on that fake face, all that makeup that's not you, that's when you're gorgeous. That's when I want to holler at you.
And that's,
you know what I'm saying?
And they should even think about that when somebody's telling you that or showing you, like, you know what I'm saying? Why? Because you look, when people wear all that makeup, and then when you don't see them with makeup, they look like dead, scary. Like, you look pro. So it's like you change your whole image. Like, if people see you,
and personality behind it.
Yeah.
Because your mood is different.
Right.
You feel more confident. So
right. And the only thing you do is put crap on your face.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I agree with you both. I just want to add that you are both right, but from my point of view, what I've seen in society since, before ICE is
you trying, boy.
But
not gonna let him go.
Listen, we have to look at even 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. What was the perfect woman? It was in the movies. It was in the magazines, right? What was the perfect gentleman? Same thing. Yeah, it looked like James Bond, or James Brown, or whoever it was, right? So whoever is that famous celebrity in the movie theater or music or what have you, they say that's the perfect image. Or when they do Person of the Year, People's Magazine.
Want to kind of
exactly right. This is the perfect person or whatever it is. Now they push that, like you said. Now with social media, it's multiplied by like thousands versus just a magazine back in the days,
right?
Or a billboard, or you only saw it in
your
TV
theater,
or TV shows.
Magazines, so you didn't really have them in the household because they
didn't have Jet.
If you didn't buy it,
no, you know Jet magazine.
Yeah.
No.
First of all, I'm gonna let you in on that. First of all, nobody in the history of Blackendom has ever bought Jet magazine. They literally just appear in your house.
Yeah.
Nobody said they literally just appeared, dude.
Magazines growing up.
They did. They just appeared.
Purchased.
I never.
I used to see them at newsstands in New York.
They always at newsstands, but
But you ain't never seen nobody buy one.
Oh, I
You
don't
see
know. I
people-
stole my stuff.
It'd be more for like the
Yeah,
upper
the Telemundo magazine.
that want to deal with
Yeah.
that can relate to that.
Sure.
But the other people, we didn't
Right.
buy that. We
But
didn't-
think about it. Supermodels, Victoria's Secrets, right? They're trying to sell a product, but they're also selling this is the perfect female. She gotta have this type of
They got-
size and
no
waist, right?
waist,
Whatever
like
it is. But that's what that company is doing, and guess what? We're just absorbing that. Kim Kardashian, before Ray J, she was a regular female. Then she got the everything, right? Now she's the perfect female. And for a while, she was like the hottest female for a while. For me, I love natural. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a natural guy. I'm like, listen, that's just not me. But moral of the story is, it's not just the way you grow up, because that is part of it, but it's also what's they plugging in our faces with media, with movies, with everything, man. Now with our phones, like you said, Instagram. Every time there's a chick on the bikini or something, right? I'm like,
when they advertising clothes, you
Right.
don't see they starting to do big figured women now.
Good.
But it's limited. But you see all
but look,
these.
what year is this?
Yeah,
Come
but
on,
you
man.
See these women, and you know your body ain't shaped like that, but it looks good. So you be thinking you want to buy it too, and then you get it at home, it don't even fit.
I know.
Nowhere like you seen in the picture, and then you mad, but you was looking at how.
That's because you buying that Temu and the Shein that's straight from China.
Yeah.
But today's society, they don't even get mad.
Yeah.
Because they'll buy that little thing, and then this much belly be out the bottom. They be like, girl, I'm cute.
Yeah.
And then society, but see, that's where society helps them by saying you're not allowed to, what's the word? What's it? Fat shame.
Yeah.
I was about to say fat bash, but you're not allowed to, it's same thing,
Right.
but you're not allowed to fat shame,
And they
or you're not
want you
allowed
to-
to skinny shame, or everything. The second you throw shame on the end of it,
Yeah.
everybody is supposed to shut up and let that person be great.
Right.
You can be
Instead
great, but
of-
we don't need to see your greatness.
Right, but that's not, well, what we need to do is go back to a day of saying, hey, that's not greatness.
But that's your opinion, or is that
But
fact?
It's a fact. You can
In what way?
My eyes are not deceiving.
But
me.
that's your-
It's a medium shirt you got.
So what?
You got
Okay.
all that hanging out.
But you got it.
That person,
You
let's just
got
say
it.
that heavy person feels sexy in whatever
They
reason.
do.
Why?
My baby,
But why is that wrong?
it's not wrong,
It's-
but it's how you. I don't even want to see a small person.
Yeah.
You why have to show all that? Yeah, it looks good and all
I'm
that.
just asking as a
Why
general
do it?
question.
I don't know because I don't
You're
know.
right. It's not wrong, but it's not healthy if you get to a point where you're overdoing it to try to show somebody that you have
I agree.
abundance of self-esteem. But the point that I was trying to make is once you become dependent on what society rules is the right or wrong, that's when things go wrong. That's when it becomes wrong. And the difference was in those older days when you had mom and dad in the house and you had a father in the house that was home and he validated his daughters. You're beautiful. I love the way you look. Oh, you are the greatest thing. And you see that little girl light up because daddy is telling her she's beautiful. When dad sits in that seat, that girl doesn't grow up to have that void. So that those girls who have that tend to be more apt to a natural way of being. You know, they don't have to go to the store and spend $1,000 on makeup because I know I'm beautiful. And if the man that I love more than any other man who has ever lived told me constantly that I was beautiful, what chance do any of you knuckleheads on the street have to even get
100%.
in there?
Yes.
So that's the thing. If dad sits in that position in her heart and in her mind as the validator, then society can't get in. Now, of course, if she goes to a wedding or something, she's like, okay, I kind of want to try this and see. You could tell even when she puts it on, she's not comfortable.
Yeah,
she's like, I got on the makeup, but it just doesn't feel right. I feel better when I don't have this stuff on because I'm me, and I don't need that. I don't need society telling me I'm not that good.
Yes.
Would you agree, female truth seeker, or you still digging?
Yeah, she's there for follow.
Yeah. I really can't. I really hate this.
That's why y'all can't find her.
But listen,
I pulled her up. It's not her.
I want to add that comment. I want to add a comment to what you just said because it's exactly what happened to me and my oldest daughter. Right. All my life, and I do this with my youngest daughter as well. I always tell them how intelligent they are, then beautiful, right? I always put intelligent and sweet and all that good stuff. When she went to her prom and she was getting her makeup done, I can see how uncomfortable she was getting the makeup because that was her first time really getting real makeup, right? And I told her, you know, when I was taking her to the prom, to her dance, I should say, she was like, Daddy, I don't know how women do this all the time. All this makeup. It was like 3 hours. I was like, oh, you don't think you're pretty? Like, no, Daddy, I know I'm pretty because she told me this all the time. I was like, okay, so why do you put the makeup? Just to make Mom happy because I'm beautiful. I was like, you are.
So she really just been natural. She anyone.
Yes.
That's a lot of stuff.
And she said, when she called me in the next morning, she's like, Daddy, the first thing I did when I got home was wash my face.
It makes you somebody else. It looks good, but it's like.
But I felt good as a father that I, you know, encouraged that and planted that seed in her mind, you know.
Yeah, but that's how my dad. We grew up without wearing makeup. My dad was like, if people can't accept
you don't need
being natural,
yeah, natural.
But you know, he just said that he just rather you be natural. Don't put all that on.
Yeah.
See you that way. Then if you do decide to put it on, it won't be that big of a deal. It might be like, oh, okay,
that's fair.
To see it all the time, we grew up not even.
And how many of your sisters like do the face?
Like
no,
one of my sisters.
Unless it's like a special occasion.
And you see what that is?
And not even then. They don't wear any like all that stuff. If anything, they'll be eyeliner and stuff like that. They get eyebrow, but they all
maybe gloss on the lips.
No lipstick and keep it moving. Just gloss. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Never. My mom never did it.
And that's exactly the point. See, there was a dad who sat in you guys' heart and your head as the validator. Now, if he wasn't there, what would be in that validated spot for you 5 girls? Or essentially 6 with your mom. But what would be there? Today?
Lizzo.
Huh?
Lizzo.
Ain't that what I said? Oh, no, I said Lotto. Oh, that's a different person?
Yeah.
Yes. Lizzo.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
I was thinking Lizzie, but I was like, no, it's not Lizzie.
Don't ever talk about True CJ because you literally just did exactly like he did.
Like 30 minutes.
We like moved in. Lizzo.
Jesus.
It was struggling. Okay.
It was. But we there. The plane has been landed. We good.
We know who it is.
Okay. So, but yeah. But see, when you have these voids in your heart or in your mind, that's where society has learned to infiltrate you. Because if you can infiltrate people's voids, you can make tons of money. If you can make somebody feel like crap on the inside, that says that their outside is what's making them, feel like crap on the inside, you basically got control of their wallet. Because all you gotta do is keep pumping this miracle product.
You're gonna buy all this stuff.
This will take all the wrinkles out of your face. This will take the fat out of your face.
The pearl cream,
all of that.
Yep.
All of that.
Yep.
What they need to find hair replacement. Because all even with all this tight hair and these wigs, they got no hairlines.
But see, that's
you're gonna do that.
Yeah, because that forehead began.
But it's on us. See, that's our void. That's not women's void because y'all can get the weed and the caps, and then they get the fake. I know, but see, they get the fake hair cap.
Yeah,
it's not even called the wig anymore.
Yeah,
but the fake hair cap that they put on the lace front, and then they take the front of it and they curl it into to make like baby curls in the front to make it look like his hair.
Shame that y'all see that, but y'all like it.
We got daughters too.
I don't like fake hair at all.
I don't like it.
I can't stand it.
You seen the wife.
I can't stand it.
I know.
If you ain't seen a plain woman,
Yeah, she's
like,
definitely.
and y'all was there for the wedding.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when everybody was like, "Oh, she's beautiful," what do you think?
She was natural.
No, she wasn't.
She had makeup.
No, she had a shit ton of makeup. And literally at the altar, you know what I said to the wife? You don't look like yourself. No. You look like an older Puerto Rican woman. Why? Not because I'm big, bad, mean, and no. You know why? Because I'm stupid. And whatever pops in this idiot head, it's gonna come right out. That's just how I function.
She didn't walk away. She's like, it's too late.
Yeah, because she been with me since she wasn't going nowhere. She just knew I was stupid.
I gotta remember what she looked like. I thought she was still pretty though.
Oh, no.
She was still pretty. I didn't know she had all that stuff on her face.
I think. Hold on. I don't care. So what? She know.
Yeah.
I think my wife is absolutely gorgeous every day. Every day, and she don't put on.
Wait for it.
No, she don't put on jack. She don't put on lip gloss. She don't do eyebrow crap. When she does her hair, she puts it in a ponytail, and I'm sitting there just watching. I could watch her all day. Even when I'm pissed, I'm like, I won't say shit to your monkey. I can't stand you, but I love to look at you. Like I love that about her. But the second she go to, the kids come over, oh, mommy, you just need a little blush. And then as soon as she come around the corner, she like, here he come. Watch. She ain't gonna have nothing good to say. And I'm like, I won't disappoint. The lips start twitching. Come on. Don't ask me. Don't ask me, I won't tell you. That's where we are in our relationship. Don't ask me, I won't tell you. Don't ask and don't tell. Don't even, and she don't. She put it on, and if you want confirmation, do that. I'll get that to you. I know you hate it, and yep, I do.
See,
don't ask.
I think when I wore makeup for the first time, I was going to a party.
Yeah.
And I had a little wig on. I'm about to show y'all the picture.
Yes, please.
And I don't do wigs, but it was like a little short wig. I promise you, the wig was turned sideways. Look, I was ready to take it off. I had all this makeup on, the eyelashes.
Sideways.
They had made my face up. And I was like, like you say, you just didn't look like yourself.
Yeah.
And then I'm the type person playing my face all the time. So the shit was smudging and it was just like, no. And they say, Michelle, what's going on with your wig? I don't know if I'm putting my purse in a minute because it was so irritating, it's itchy, and I don't know how they do it.
You gotta pat it, you gotta pat.
It's not your, the black woman beat down, boy.
Yeah.
Stop beating yourself.
I don't get it, but I didn't feel like myself. I'd rather just do something simple and keep it very.
You didn't feel pretty and want to prance around for a minute.
The first few minutes.
Did you want to prance around like, oh girl, I look good, like little pony?
When you're not used to it, it's uncomfortable. Like
so stupid, man.
No,
he gotta get us there sooner or later. We gotta let him.
Like, come on, I've been good 10 minutes.
It's just so uncomfortable though.
Yeah.
It's like
I hear you.
And from a guy standpoint, you look it.
Right.
Because we can't kiss you, we can't hold you, we can't make you laugh, we can't make you sweat, we can't.
So they say, "Oh, you're gonna mess up my makeup."
Exactly.
I dated somebody like that back in the day. Oh, you used to drive me crazy.
You start laughing, doing this like.
Yeah.
You know
what the worst?
No.
And then don't. Oh.
The worst one is when someone has so much makeup and you give a hug and you leave like your whole face on your shoulder.
Oh my God! Because they got all that cake on your face.
All that browning or brown stuff. I'm like, what the? Oh.
Yeah. I don't want people when I see the cake. When I see the clay on the face, I'm like, hey man, you ain't got not one pore on your face showing.
Your skin can't breathe.
Oh, give me a hug. Nah, church.
It's all coated down. It's coated down.
You don't give the pound like right here. Pound it out.
COVID.
That's it. Elbow.
COVID. Germs. I would, but germs. Fuck that. Nah, I don't. And I'm an asshole. I know I am, and it's terrible. It really is. But I can't help it. I if something is dumb, I'm gonna say it's dumb. And then society says, well, we're going to cancel you. Well, shit, wasn't like I was on anyway.
That's
like,
right.
what you gonna cancel? Like, make me infamous. Like, I'd rather be the, could you believe what King Bear said? Yeah, I said it, man.
You can't cancel us because we're on Spotify now, baby. Woo!
And we can get away with some stuff now.
That's right.
Dude.
Highly
If
requested.
y'all take that, we'll be on Sirius and XM radio. We'll go satellite. We can say whatever we want.
And Afro TV. Shout out. We love your content. You gotta have more than one wig.
Jesus.
Gotta have more than one.
Okay, so we go.
Yeah,
You found it yet?
no.
So, but
Yes.
yeah, so wow. Long time ago we were talking about this subject.
Yeah.
And it was a great topic, great subject. But no. I was gonna ask you your stance on it, but we don't went so far left.
You know,
I don't know if I ever bring that plane back down again. All right, so you good over there?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
I'm trying to find this picture for y'all.
Oh,
When I had all that makeup. If I don't find it today, I'll find it though.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think it's been a great show.
I think so too.
I think we got to a good
This
spot.
is the type of topic we can go over and over again later on another week because we can always add to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, depending
I
on
could tell,
society.
'cause you guys were like, I feel that I could cut the tension with a knife in here.
Yeah, maybe
You
Michelle
guys
was
were
ready to
really
hit him.
bothered.
Because it's personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hit home. I can really relate to everything that y'all was talking about.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow. You gonna get yourself in trouble.
Oh, yeah,
Answer
it's
his
definitely
question.
No, afterwards.
He ain't got nobody waiting on him. They're gonna be like,
I'm free.
so we heard. You know, he got a whole fan base on your people. They know heavy duty. They don't know me. They're like, you ain't big as I thought you. That's me. Remember? Heavy duty. I knew him right away. They know me.
he got that familiar face. He just looked like, that's, I'm about to say.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we gonna get ready to get out of here. We gonna get ready to get out of here.
That's how they can find you.
Wow. Hello, my friends.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please follow us on Spotify too, because you can do so many more things. Like we said, you can actually turn your screen off, listen to some other music, jump back on, listen to the podcast, all that great stuff. So I've been King Bear in the building.
Michelle K.
United States citizen, heavy duty cutie.
And we're gonna see you on the next one. Y'all be good. Peace.